Hi guys, and welcome to today's episode of Designing Things I'll Never Have Time to Build in Minecraft, Episode 0. In today's episode, we'll be trying to afford a better film setup. So, let's get started. Today, I want to take some inspiration from some buildings in Venice and the colonnades in the Vatican City. Alright, so let's get started with this first main section, sort of like the keep of the castle, if you will. We're seeing some arched windows like you saw in the reference image of Venice, and there's going to be some pathways around the outside perimeter of this tower. Now here's the main gateway. We're going to have a path over it and a few smaller windows on the lower half to emphasize the strength of the walls. I'm drawing a tower here, sort of like the Piazza San Marco in Venice. Just the roof is taking inspiration from that. And sort of more of these arched hallways. Alright, now we're going to get started with a more three-dimensional model of how we're going to design this. You could see this type of roof. I like this. I don't know what it's called, so if you know what it's called, please let me know in the comments. You could see these exterior sort of covered hallways coming into shape. Alright, and here's the lower level. Alright, I'm drawing the main gate here. So you could see there's a sort of path along the top of it, so the hallway will continue and probably lead into the next part of the building on the second floor. And here's the tower. And a little bit of an extension on the outside. As I add a few more buildings, you could really see the courtyard coming into shape. It's not exactly as I wanted it from the first image, but it's still a work in progress, so we'll see how this goes. The walls of the courtyard are also going to be lined with the arched hallways that I showed you that are going to be open to the outside, so that's where the Vatican colonnades come into play. And here's a little bit path, just to bring this into its surroundings. And an entry gate. Alright, so here you can see the inner courtyard. It has a fountain in the middle, which I thought like a really nice detail, and the covered hallways all around the whole building, and there's a surrounding wall and the entry gate. Also, I was originally planning to have this near the water, but I think it looks better on a hill, and nice little few chimneys for detail. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe.